All right, hi tyerac. I'm Scott from We've Forgotten. Today I'm going to try to help you figure out your Soundflower woes. I have a similar setup to you. It might be a little bit different, but I think that the same sort of technique should apply. So the first thing we need to do is have our aggregate device. You have already made one, but if you want to make one, you just do that, and then you name it something, and then it gives you all these choices. And I have it at 41, but you can have it at 48. And so you want to select both of these, and to eliminate the clicks and pops that you were experiencing with routing out and then going back in, I found that having the drift correction set on just the Focusrite or Scarlett does the trick. Don't enable it for Soundflower. You can experiment with this, but again, sort of with my looping, which I'll show you a little example, and maybe some music will be playing through this. I found I get the least amount of clicks and pops when I have this drift correction set up this way. So now that that is set up, what we want to do is open up Music again. And we are going to, I like that send concept, and so we do want to do something with the sends. And what I do is, right now I have just a new project open to show you. It's just one of the basic templates for emptying effects. You want to select the fifth one because that doesn't usually have anything in it. And I named mine Out of Reason, so you can just double click it, name it. Then we want to go to our rack, and we want to flip it around with the tab button, and we want to take the output from the send, and we want to take it and put it into an output that is not being used by the Scarlett. In my case, 9 and 10 are where that starts because mine has 8 outputs. When I flip it back around, you'll see that 9 and 10, when I have this enabled, and another thing to realize is that this is automatically set to negative 12 dB, so you want to make it 0 dB so you get the exact same sound going out. But once that's set up, then you'll see that the sound is coming in to 9 and 10, but it's not a direct one-to-one coming back to 9 and 10. In this case, it's coming back to 17 and 18, and that's because my Scarlett has 16 inputs. And so once it gets to 16, it starts to be the Soundflower one. So 17 and 18 are Soundflower. So the next thing I'm going to do is just show you really quick that when we have something open like MIDI guitar, I can send the sound out and receive it. So right now, check, check, check. We're not getting anything coming out from there. But if actually I'm going to unselect these really quick so yeah, we're not getting anything coming because I'm using channel 16. We need to use the inputs. So 17 and 18 are where it's coming from. So if I use that, boom, we got sound. And then if I want to do the input again, I need to follow this rule again. So 11 and 12 are the next outputs that I can use. So in this case, 11 and 12 I'm going to select. And now 11 and 12 are selected. And I have another chord open. I've got this one open. And I have 19 coming back. So 19 is where it comes back. It's weird. Which you can see represented in the rack. 19 and 20 are getting the sound that's coming back. You're not going to see it in the output, but you will see it come back in the input. And it's following the same rule that we had to follow going out. Anyway, I'm Scott from We Forgot, and if you have any other questions or things that you'd like to see, you can leave some comments or we can talk in the forum. I love to collaborate, so maybe we can do that someday. And I hope that this was helpful.